Hey guys, I had to add this whole like intro video thing because I realized there was a couple things that PSN does really weird that I can't do, like talk for more than 15 minutes. So I figured I'd add this in, and this is actually all of that was post commentary. This is you know, live, I guess would be the correct way to put it. I'm not blocking, dude. Why are you trying to? All right, sure. Why not? So yeah, this is all live commentary at this intro, but I wanted to say thank you so much for, you know, at least giving this video a chance for whatever half a second you did. You know, GG. Yeah, for whatever half a second you did to watch the video and whatever. The Traveling Onion thanks you. I thank you a lot. But I wanted to add this little intro. There are random bits of music in it because, well, I needed to fill dead air somehow. And there's, you know, some good fights, some bad fights, a good like 14 minutes of me rambling about nothing. And it ends in a spectacular show of PvP skill and, you know, dueling aesthetic and a terrible invasion. But yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoy it. That's it, really. Oh, and I wanted to show this because I didn't do that before. So these are my stats. They're kind of all over the place. I need to change those at some point. AR 513, yada yada, blah 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 blah. Loadout is Twin Princess Greatsword, Blessed Dagger, Grass Crest, and a simple Caduceus for regens. Katarina helmet, Sellsword armor, blah 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 blah. My rings, though sometimes I change them around, who knows. And then, you know, shenanigans. This one's actually not that important because I don't have to worry about healing and dueling. This one, yeah, fuck your buffs. And, you know, throwing knives for giggles. Well, that's about all she wrote. So yeah, thank you for checking it out. You're the best. I love you. I'll see you guys when I start streaming again. Bye. So this video is essentially a neat little passion project, little side project I did while I was slippery for while I am deliberately working myself into the ground. Be because restaurants and running a kitchen is, for lack of a better term, fucking hard. So again, I want to thank you for checking this out and whatnot. Um, like I said in the intro, theoretically next week my schedule should be normalized. Also, next Thursday is Thanksgiving in America. So if you're American, spend that time with your family. Enjoy some of that good old fashioned turkey, maybe some ham, some mashed potatoes. If you're not American, enjoy all those things anyway because they're good. Yeah, thank you. Um, Sorry for the flip floppy audio between live commentary recorded in game and post commentary and laser swords and bad duels and good duels. But the biggest reason I like my laser sword is because I can shoot lasers for one, which has got range and can catch them in a roll. Or the fire, if you time it right, you can hit them twice. Or if you can catch them in a roll, or you can just throw them off guard. But yeah, this fight's pretty cool. Yeah, he was pretty good. He tried to do a lot of the rolling R1s with the Goddards, but his spacing was wrong, and I just pressured him. Sorry for the shitty slow-mo music transition. I got super excited because that was the only time I managed to pull that off, and it looked fucking good too. Hope you're enjoying the Bell Shitty Duels. Also, PS4 music selection is god awful. So I apologize for the next shitty track that pops up. First one, not too bad. Also, this dude, piece of shit. Fucking Goddard's blessed nonsense, rolling around nonsense. Fun fight though. Couldn't fight it. Couldn't counter it. He yeah, he's got me on the ropes here. Like he's just rolling R1s, but I did manage to hit him there, and it's like also might have forgot to take Ashen Estus into this, so I couldn't refill Super Laser Sword. So really, I just have Fire Greatsword now, which is cool and all, but fire damage isn't the best damage because also probably shouldn't have hit him there. Weird super sword. Then I try to do something classy of switching to the Morian's blade, the super low health hit blade. Yeah. Then I try to one of them cheeky throwing knives. That failed miserably. And fucking, yep, there it goes. And it ended with a double elimination, which is the best I could hope for. And on to the next one. Fast forward. So the biggest reason that I'm adding music into this is because when I recorded these, I was in a party, and unless you want to hear me talk about random nonsense with some friends, yeah, I figured this was the best. So you lose out on the sound effects, but it's a lot of like clinks and pshings and donks and huh and hey, you know, typical Dark Souls noises. Um, this fight was pretty brutal in particular. He used everything very well, and I should have been a little bit more on the defensive and less about the let me just get in your face, because perseverance can stagger you, and the Millwood's perseverance with the leaping nonsense is pretty freaking cool. If you get the hit at the right time, though, you can knock him out of it. But in the end, it doesn't matter. But I could die peacefully to glory to the gankers, knowing I got some damage off on him. And yes, I know you're sad that I died, Mr. Glory, but GG, you beat my shit in, and I cannot complain about that. On to the next one. Fast forward. So how the hell did Master Wilhelm, you know, being fat and blind, be able to successfully beat my shit in when, you know, he's fat and blind and hangs out in a rocking chair? Not complaining. Great. His axe had more hyper armor than mine. It could stagger me better. Did again. Decent fight. Still, you're fat and blind. Did. Yeah. Also, I apparently fucked up my edit and forgot to edit this out. But there's the summon. Oh no! But like, For real though, the fuck are you still doing here? I appreciate it. But there's so many better other duelists on the YouTubes and on the internets in general. And Twitch. And I guess Ustream, if that's still a thing. Maybe even Pornhub. Who knows? But you're still here and you're watching me do good a couple times and then fall apart and then do good some more times. Also, earlier in the video, that step had some slippery ice on it, and I fell back down it, so I was like, yo, fuck that noise, I'm just gonna jump it, because badass. Who's this guy? Oh, right, this guy. Was it this guy? Yeah, I think it was this guy. Either way, laser sword. So, I know I could sacrifice my grass crest and just eat green blossoms, but, you know, that takes too long, and time frames and whatnot. Also, not entirely sure why he was trying to kick me there. So, the reason I really, really, really like the laser sword, as I've started calling it instead of the actual name of the Twin Prince's Greatsword, is because it's got range, and I can catch people out of... Oh yeah, he's fat rolls. It can catch people out of rolls if I time it right, which I'm not very good at timing. Also, I don't know if you've noticed from now, very bad at spacing. Also, that fire attack, if it gets to the right frame, I can't be staggered out of it, so it'll hit them regardless. And if they roll away, I can, in theory, hit them with it if I got better with my dead angles. Also, the reach on the Quakestone Hammer is ridiculous. I put mine at +5. I tried to use it a couple times. A little too slow for me. I appreciate it. And I feel like if with practice, I could be good with it. But, you know, things. Also, I realized during all these duels, I kept trying to switch to the Morin blade that killed the sorcerer guy blade, and not too good with it. So yeah, I stopped trying to do that because I get too greedy. I'm extremely aggressive, and sometimes that doesn't work out. Like there, I just get bitch slapped with a giant stone on a stick, and then put in the ground, and some guy waves at me because. Better player, more patient. Yeah. So there's that. Also, this video is so shitty. Why are you still here? Also, the reason I spawned in with the Pyromancy Flame and no right-hand weapon is because my thought process was, right, get this, listen to this genius thought process. If I don't roll up with the Grass Crest Shield, no one knows I'm exploiting the stamina regen bonus. And it buys me, in theory, a couple seconds to, you know, you don't have the time to think of how you're going to counter this until the fight actually starts. Like that. That's what I mean by catching out of a roll with the fire if I time it right. They'll come out of the roll as the swing happens and the fire goes forward and they die. Also, that one was a short clip just because I respected the guy with the katana and I got a really cool roll catch out of it. So I got like some weird shit happening in my throat. I'm all gurgly, which is the whole reason this hasn't been entirely commentated because no one wants to listen to that. So this dude, very much trying to, from what I can tell, copy Peeve's setup. Peeverson. Really awesome PvPer. But like with the claw and the Corvian scythe and the Farron chest and the hood. Sometimes though with the fire, lost my train of thought there again. With the fire, it'll go out and clip them twice. Like they'll get hit with the initial sword hit and then hit with the fire, which is why that hit him twice and it killed him. But yeah, mad respect for cosplaying Peeve. He would be kind of ashamed though. He would be very sad. But no, it was pretty good. Now this guy with the Yorm's machete and the Grass Crest shield, can't blame him there. Also, he would have been one that I would have loved to parry, but yeah, not too good at that still. Also, I don't know what the fuck happened there, but I hit him for it. Oh yeah, this is the shitbag that healed in the middle of the fight. You don't heal in a duel. There's no honor in that. Which is what broke my honor codes of like bowing and all that nonsense. Fucker healed in the middle of a fight. But yeah, I don't know what I hit him with and why it did 1,000 damage. I'm just assuming he had... Well, I mean, he was wearing a full Artorias set, so I can't figure out why I hurt him so much. Unless he was wearing like a fire clutch ring or something, but he wasn't using any fire, so that would have made no sense. I don't know. Still haven't figured that one out. Either way, I hit him for 1,000. On PC, I could have pulled up Cheat Engine and seen what he was rocking with, but yeah, I'm a console pleb. My computing power right now is an Acer Chromebook I bought for $200 because I needed a laptop to watch porn. I mean YouTube videos and Netflix and porn, mostly porn. So I love this. The sword clipping through the giant hats. I love the giant hat, but I hate the fact that the sword clips through it. It just makes me sad because that hat is so fucking cool. And it gives you like the bird's face and everything. Also, laser sword, great sword for switching it up. You know, you bring it up to your shoulder, and you got everybody like, oh, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? And then you do the fire, and then you're like, oh shit. So Artorias sword guy, I don't really remember this fight. Um, but I don't actually know what killed him there. Like he just randomly died. I really don't know what that was unless it was latency and I hit him with a throwing knife like 4 minutes ago. Still don't know. It's still a baffling thing. So also these clips are kind of out of order. So the one with the healing guy in the middle of the fight was the last duel I did, versus these are like somewhere in the middle. So yeah, that's why it's like I'm still bowing after saying I never bow again. Also, there's a fallacy in the Valenheart. Like the jumping attack looks really cool and whatnot, but when you do it, if you watch your animation, you have your shield up. So if you get hit by something hard enough, it guard breaks you, which will let you get that riposte, which is pretty cool. Also, this guy realized very quickly that he wasn't going to win with the Valenheart, so he switched to a katana. And here I realized a very fatal mistake where I have no more FP, so I'm trying to kite him into getting close, and then Dark Souls 3 rolling around 8 billion times. Whack. So, I mean, that one was a good fight. It was a little shitty right there at the end when he just started ballerating around. But I can't blame him. It was still a good fight. Also, Bell, for what little Japanese I have in me, cannot fight a goddamn katana to save my fucking life. It's kind of ridiculous. Also, the laser has no like one. It has no hyper armor and it has no staggering potential. So it'll hit you for a second. And you'll be like, ugh, but you'll keep going. But if you're mid animation, you'll just shrug it off, like getting hit in the face with a butterfly. Bad analogy, but unless you're me, then you freak the fuck out about butterflies. But it's the running R1 on katanas that I can't do. I don't know what it is. I'm just stupid and can't do it. And then it's the slashies. I can't do the slashies. But that sir was a good fight. Yeah, solidified my point in not being able to fight a katana. I don't know what the fuck it is and why I can't do it, but I just can't. Also, every now and then I like to spawn in with a longsword to make people think I'm going to be all like, haha, longsword spam. Hello. Also, this guy, I love this guy's armor set. It's fucking ridiculous. See, there we go. Eliminated the bows. Started with the edge. Oh, never mind, I lied. I gotta stop lying to myself. So yeah, I'll start with the longsword. I'll even stop mid-fight to forget to press R3 so I can see what's happening in the world around me. So yeah, I'll switch. I'll do a buff on a longsword. Be like, haha, look at me, great magic weapon or magic weapon. I'm going to get you with it. I'm gonna get you with it. Nah, I'm kidding. So it was in this instance I knew I done fucked. So I switched back to Old Faithful of Laser Sword. Also, Thunder Thighs. I guess he liked my quick swap. Thank you. But yeah, Thunder Thighs. Lightning's great against in PvE. It's one of the weaker types in PvP because your flat lightning resistance levels with endurance. Yeah, it's endurance. So if you have any monochrome of stamina, you have a pretty decent lightning defense. Also, I'm rocking the sellsword armor because slash defense and katanas and poking. So now we go to the next one. And more fast forwarding. Because spawns and spawning me halfway across the goddamn world. It's great. Makes sense. So, you don't spawn in and get just straight ganked. But, reasons and things. Hello. Yeah, Thunder Thighs world. Again. Who knows all the tricks? I bow to you. So this was this was silly, right? So I roll up with the longsword and then realized whose world it was. And it's like, all right, he knows what I'm gonna do. Yeah, my brother in arms. So Millwood's shield and then the fucking Freitas scythes of nonsense, which I to this day can't really. I know there's ways around it. I'm too aggressive to counter them intelligently. And this guy is also aggressive, so he's like, so I thought I'd get clever and just switch swords around. Go back to the longsword, get a couple swipes in, back off. And I'm not entirely sure why I went with the dagger. I think it was a mistake. It was a mistake. I realized it after I swung once. I keep the dagger on so like I can, if I need to, I can run around and regenerate health if I'm just getting my shit kicked in too hard. So at the sides, that attack sucks, and then all this the whirly the ballerina attacks. Oh, I should get the sides, make a dex character, and that throwing knife should have hit him. Wear the dancer's armor, because then I could dance around like a pretty ballerina. But yeah, this fight I'm all about. Like, I'm just going to kill him with throwing knife because if he gets a combo on me, I'm dead. And that he tried to do some fancy snap freeze there, which was clever, but backfired. Oh, thank you, Thunder Thighs Pope. You're a you're a jiggly gentleman and a scholar. Also, did not mean to commentate this long. Just started talking. Come to find out, once I start talking, I'll never shut the fuck up. Which is why I just sit around and talk to myself all day. Because most people don't want to sit in a room with me because they don't want to listen to me talk any goddamn more. It's nonsense, but it makes sense. So the Hornet Ring, in my infinite wisdom, it's like maybe I could get a backstabber one. And he's like, oh, cool, present. Oh, thanks. I will bow to your present. You're a gentleman and a scholar. And you gave me shit. Literally. You gave me shit. Dark Spirit Alma. Back for the salty revenge. Should have fast forwarded this part where I'm just interacting with Thunder Thighs Battle Pope. Hello, Alma. I just realized she got some crazy shit going on with her face. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. Wonder if she's a fan of Fear. That was a fun game. Fear 3, you play, oh god. I don't remember the Fear games, so I'm not going to talk about them. All thing I remember about Fear is fucking Fear 2 with the goddamn school, and that almost made me shit myself. Because you're walking down a hallway and all the lockers swing open, and then she's just popping in and out of your view, and you're like, the fuck? See, fire into laser and nonsense, they just, gravitate. So since I went through the DLC on my strength character, I still haven't used like the crow claws, crow quills, or the claws because dexterity, and I still haven't used the onyx blade because I don't have the faith requirement. But it would make sense. Also, I felt kind of bad for Alma because I couldn't tell if it was cosplay or just she wanted to play like a light weighted character. But yeah, sometimes you just you gotta do what you gotta do. Also, I never fought Thunder Thighs in this round, and he just kept summoning spirits, and then I died. So yeah, thank you for hanging around and watching my shenanigans. Um, all the typical end of YouTube videos, the buttons and whatnot. Uh, Considering it's a hobby, don't really care. Whatever floats your boat. Where the hell is this guy? If it makes you happy, do it. If not, oh well, bummer. I was gonna put another fight in here for the end, but I couldn't do that. But yeah, if it makes you happy, you can slam on the like button. You can diddle my subscription my subscribe button. Um, what's the other one? Comments. Let me know what I did wrong. Let me know what I could do better. I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm not gonna kill that guy. There we go. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for whatever the next one is. Bye. I love you. All the button things.